just go on foot. It looks like I could fast travel there, but whatever. I'm trying to be subtle. I don't think teleporting out is particularly subtle. So, Lolly, where are you? There you are. Oh, Shalonen's here. Does that mean Shalonen found out something?
Hello, traveler.
Hi. What's the meaning of a secrecy? Shalonen, what's going on?
Well, see, Lolly hasn't told you everything.
Well, obviously.
There's another sovereign ruler that Inefa might be connected to, not just the one from the Flowerfeather clan.
Okay.
All trace of this other sovereign ruler was lost after the war. The records claim that in their final battle, they fought against Ishkik and Lianka.
Can someone tell me how that's pronounced? Ishkik? Where's the k coming from? What? Why didn't you say anything?
It was, my idea. I suggested we bring up the Dragon Mother first and see how Inefa responds. And, well, see, Lolly has debriefed me on how it went. Apparently, she barely reacted, despite a very strong reaction to the name Lianka. And to me, that says we need to tread very carefully when probing her about the 11th Lord.
The 11th Lord. My memory is trying to tell me that there was something about the 11th Lord in the records that we read, but I can't recall what. What about the 11th Lord?
She's the one who went missing after the war. Said to be the proudest of all the sovereign rulers. And the most hostile towards humanity.
Wasn't 11 the most vocal in all the records against everything that they were doing, and they were just hostile the whole way through? That was 11, right?
When the Pyro Dragon fell, she couldn't accept that dragonkind had been defeated. She sank into despair and insanity, but the rest is lost to history. There's no way to find out what became of her, or even what her name was.
But we have her name in the records we read.
Remember, though, in essence, these sovereign rulers weren't physical entities, but pure intelligence, built with secret source technology.
We didn't pick up anything regarding the lore, did we? We just read it where it was. So I can't just open my inventory and have a look, correct?
I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into different personalities.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
The point is, if Inefa really does originate from the 11th Lord, then we need to...
What? Have her taken out? Because of some baseless speculation? How would that be any different from what they did to Lianka's mother?
Agreed.
Chaska, what brings you here?
Anyone with a brain could see you were up to something back there.
Right?
Unless it's a Paimon brain. Or a robot brain.
Okay, you got us. Actually, we never intended to cut you out of this. It's just that, see, Lolly's spell only works on the Traveler. But Chaska, I'm telling you, we have legitimate concerns here. This is not baseless speculation. Ever since Inefa set sail for Natlan, the secret source automatons have been getting increasingly aggressive. It's as if they're drawn to each other. Inefa could well be the 11th Lord herself. And if so, then the moment she recovers her memory, all of us, all of humanity, will instantly become her enemy.
I've been keeping an eye on movements at the Flowerfeather clan. Whatever she was in the past, and whoever she becomes in the future, I trust who she is today.
Even if the past and future Inefa are a completely different person from who she is now?
If you're suggesting that there's a volatile force within her, threatening to rise up and take over at any given moment, that makes two of us. But no one ever gave up on me. Not Mama Bird, not Koichi, not my dad. So what right do I have to give up on her?
Koichi, totally forgot she existed.
If Lianka was here, I have every confidence that she'd say the same.
Yes, but Lianka was an exceptionally compassionate person.
Besides, even if the 11th Lord rises again and declares all of us her enemy, the solution is simple. We defeat her. The heroes managed it, so there's no reason we can't too.
That's terribly optimistic of you. Especially with Hermione on the team. Good lord, that's narcissistic of you.
Fine, fine. I had a feeling this might be your reaction.
Look, I get it. You're only acting like the villain here to make us realize how serious the situation is. You know how I know that? Because when I was a kid, they brought me to you for treatment, and you didn't give up on me either.
Yeah, well, playing the villain is a force of habit for old Granny by this point. Just know you've been warned, all right? Watch out for any new developments and make sure you know where she is at all times.
I just noticed that Chaska has a tail feather. That really sounded like Granny talking to Rebellious Dean.
Hey, the spell hasn't worn off yet, you know.
Nah.
Anyway,
See?
now that we're all
It
caught
comes up from up here.
you
but it's like a
should
tail
get back
feather.
on Inefa watch, and we should get back to investigating.
Help! Someone! Oh, Chaska? What are you all doing here? And when did Shilonan show up?
Wait, who's supervising Inefa?
Paimon, you were supposed to stay with Anefa.
Oh, right, Enefa. Something weird happened. She got halfway through those woven scrolls and then flew off all of a sudden. Paimon tried to stop her, but she wouldn't come back.
Did something trigger a new memory? This doesn't make any sense. She barely responded when we were chatting. What could it be?
No idea. But it must be something important, because she sure looked like she was in a hurry. Also, she said, annihilation mode activated.
Well, that doesn't bode well.
Okay, Chaska, you're our eye in the sky. Find out where she's gone. We'll inform everyone else. Tell them to be on high alert.
Roger that.
I'm coming with you.
Wait, don't you want to discuss this first?
No. Time's of the essence, Paimon. Go, go, go. Oh, shit. What? Okay. Hi. This is going to be interesting. Sure. Uh-huh. Let's tell you how this works.
Slow down! Paimon's gonna puke!
That sounds like a you problem, Paimon. You fly! How are you getting airsick? Where am I going? Look for a Nefa. Do I see a Nefa? I see a Nefa. Hold up. Down. Down, girl. No, 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 that. And then that. Yes, very much that. Oh, shit. Hence the annihilation mode activated. Mhm.
Target acquired. Activating annihilation mode.
Whoa, are these all secret source automatons?
Let's take them out.
Okay.
Do I get to play as me or do I have to play as you?
Reinforcements have arrived. Traveler, Paimon, Chaska. Gratitude.
Not now.
Gratitude. I love it every time she says that.
Threat eliminated. Annihilation mode disengaged.
Boss, what do we do now? We've tried the same thing several times
I
now.
thought it was this guy
and it
earlier.
isn't working. We can't keep waiting around for her to leave the settlement.
But quite obviously he was dressed as Fatui. I completely forgot. I just remembered the colours he was wearing, so I thought it was the Leonin. But no. Completely separate man. Completely separate cultural attire. Velamiru. Do I know you?
Well. An ancient relic from Natlan's dragon civilization. If you want to play with fire, then be my guest. But there is an unpredictable variable you need to watch out for.
Who is this? Is this the marionette? Who's talking?
Let's fall back. This isn't worth the risk.
Hamu, Hadieta, are you okay?
I'm fine, but Mom's hurt.
I'll be okay. I just hurt my ankle. Inefa got here just in time.
Why would they do this? Why?
Dude, calm down. There's no need to get that upset.
Look, no one could have known the automatons would ambush you here. Don't blame yourself.
Why are you here? This is not the direction you set off in.
Wait, how did Enefa know to come here? Did she sense that they were in danger?
Yes, I heard the secret source automatons talking.
Huh. Well, that's interesting.
Even now, I still hear them.
The ones we killed or the other ones?
Really? Paimon doesn't hear anything.
Hypothesis. Language module requires translation functionality. Please wait.
Please hold. Inefa dismantles the automatons.
Finished. Please try again.
Whoa, that was quick. How come you're so familiar with their architecture?
Because it's the same as our own.
I have seen them many times before. At least I think so.
More random memory data, I guess.
Ooh, Little Rabbit can talk now. Oh, hello. That does not bode well.
Wow! It's actually talking!
Yeah, it looks like a dragon.
Hey, what do you think you're playing at? Why did you attack us?
We're under the Fatui's control. They made us attack you.
The Fatui?
How is that possible? The captain's soldiers certainly aren't capable of this, and besides, we know everything they're up to. Has another Fatui regiment infiltrated Natlan?
Yeah, they came from Nutcry.
The Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
Ugh! Why is it getting so choppy? Bad signal, maybe?
Hypothesis. Distance to signal source increasing, transmission compromised. Combining these words with what I've heard so far, I believe the full message should be, the Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
Oh. So all the recent automaton attacks, the Fatui were behind it all along?
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
Guess I know she's speaking quite clearly.
No.
God, can you calm down? He's so bloody dramatic. So who are you?
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the Dawning Morn to restore my privileges.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby.
Yeah, I know, I
Mirror
heard.
of the Dawning Morn? Who or what is that?
To what?
Hypothesis. This appears to refer to
Oh, okay.
Me.
Well, that's a what.
or more specifically to my core.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn, please come with me and return the core.
To where?
I think she wants me to go with her to return the core, so she can repair the damage done by the Fatui.
Wait, you mean she knows you?
Yes. Before the translation began, she referred to me by a different name, 11th Lord.
Well, that confirms it. So Inefa is the missing sovereign ruler who fought against Lianka.
What? So, Inefa is the 11th sovereign ruler?
Hold on. This automaton just attacked us moments ago. We shouldn't trust everything it says. You say Inefa is the 11th Lord. What proof do you have?
Return to the 8th Lord's territory, and you can restore all of your memory data.
Okay. But what's the correlation between the 11th and the 8th Lords?
Inefa? What did she say?
She said, return to the 8th Lord's territory, and I can restore all of my memory data.
8th Lord? Lianka's mother's territory? What does the 11th Lord have to do with that?
That's what I just asked. I thought someone else would know the answer.
You were split, then exiled, and finally reborn.
Ugh, this is getting weirder by the second. What did she say this time?
Excessive signal interference. Unable to translate.
I heard it just fine.
The signal should improve as we get closer to her territory. Traveler, Chaska, shall we proceed?
Yes.
Wait, you should think this through carefully. I may know a thing or two about the Fatui regiment that entered Natlan recently. They're kind of a special ops team. Definitely not your average soldiers.
Oh?
They've been showing up everywhere, hungrily searching for secret knowledge about all kinds of ancient civilizations. They say they're trying to make some sort of inference. The leader of this regiment is a harbinger based in Nodcry, known as Marionette.
Okay, so it was the marionette we were hearing earlier. Okay.
Marionette? How exactly do you know all this?
I, heard bits and pieces at the market in Nashatown, but I figured they were just rumors. Didn't realize it was true.
Is that right? How come I'm only hearing about this now?
I'm sorry. I was so preoccupied with getting ready for the journey, and like I said, I thought they were just rumors anyway. Didn't want to worry you.
So these Fatui are soldiers, huh? Who's stronger, them or Inefa?
Inefa, of course. But still, maybe you should tread carefully here. Inefa's already had to rescue us so many times now. I'd be mortified if anything happened to you.
You just need to get out of Natland and you'll be safe from the automatons.
You're right. First things first. Amu's injured. We should take her back to the tribe and get her checked out. And as for this 11th Lord business, we need to discuss this with the others before deciding how to proceed.
An 11th Lord with her memories back will probably see humanity as her enemy. She'll own that Lali's worst fears might be coming true. We need to tell them.
Look, I know the news about the 8th Lord and Marionette is very concerning. But we should probably come up with a plan before checking things out.
Understood. Destination cancelled.
She sounds so disappointed. Don't lose hope. This is still a big breakthrough. We'll follow up on this soon. It won't be long.
Yes. New destination. Flower Feather Clan.
Traveler, Anefa, could you check that the coast is clear? I'm gonna patch up Amu, then head out.
Understood. Commencing task.
Oop, hold up. Wait for me.
Arieta, I need you to go keep Mom company while the doctor takes a look at her. Dad has some things to take care of, so I'll be staying out here a while longer.
Don't trust.
You're not coming back with us. Why not?
He's dying.
Dad's gotta pack up the luggage and make sure all our goods are safe. Don't forget, they're our ticket to a great new life in Liyue. Don't worry, Dad will be back very soon. I'm sorry, girls. I promise it's going to be okay.
I'll get help as quickly as I can. If anything happens, save yourselves first.
Huh? Why'd it stop moving? Has it malfunctioned on us?
Liyue, merchant. His portrait is hung up at the Fatui stronghold.
Yep, that's what I thought. I was like, nah, he's definitely in league with the Fatui. And he's trying to get away from that life.
You're saying
But how does the
Joshing
automaton
might
know
be a
that?
Fatui spy? And he's staying behind as their eyes on the ground. But should we really leave Anefa here too? Not that I don't trust her, it's just... Are you sure you'll be okay keeping an eye on her by yourself?
I'll be fine. If we get anything more out of the automatons, she's the only one who can make sense of it.
You're not wrong. We need all the intel we can get on Marionette and the Fatui. As far as I'm concerned, they're a bigger threat than any sovereign ruler.
That's not what you were saying 2 seconds ago.
Still, even with your abilities, be sure to stay on your guard. And not just because of the Fatui and the 11th Lord. It's that automaton, too. I'm still not convinced we can trust it.
I appreciate that we're getting more conversations one-on-one with the Traveler, but Paimon isn't being forced to stick to her constantly now. Even though the Traveler doesn't have a voice, I still appreciate that she's becoming her own identity and can have her own conversations.
Why the sudden request for assistance from the 8th Lord's territory? Are we supposed to believe that Lianka's mother survived? Surely there'd be at least some mention of that in the tribal legends. I don't know. Something just doesn't add up.
Hey, Chaska! Amu's ready to go!
How is she walking on that thing? She said she sprained it.
That's my cue. I'll be back with the others as soon as I've gotten Amu and Arieta to safety. If you have to leave the area for any reason, be sure to leave a trail.
That's the second time in recent months that this game has presented a character with a sprained ankle that just gets up 2 seconds later and just walks on it. I'm sorry, but have these developers never sprained ankles before? It's horrific and painful. You do not stand on it. You do not put pressure on it. And if you do, you sure as hell are limping because it hurts that much. What is wrong with these people? I hate the... I know it's stupid to say in a fantasy game, but I hate how unrealistic it is. You should not be walking on it. I will. I sprained my ankles many a time and can tell you for a fact you don't walk on it immediately after you enter it. So maybe he isn't... Oh god, he's suspiciously running off. So maybe he isn't trying to make a break for the Fatui.
He's
I
on the
thought he
move.
was.
Huh. So much for keeping the goods safe. Do we think he's going to meet someone?
Well, he must be.
Should we tail him? He won't know he's being followed. This could be our chance to get our hands on some really useful intel. Either about the sovereign rulers or this marionette person.
Shall we follow him?
Let's do it. Make sure you leave a trail so we can be traced.
Got it. Stealth mode activated.
Would it not be even stealthier to just not say that out loud?
I mean, there's no crouching in the game, so it is what it is. There's really not much terrain to hide behind here, you know? I'm gonna assume he doesn't have peripheral vision.
Now, why would someone dig a random tunnel in the middle of nowhere? Unless it's the entrance to one of the Sovereign Ruler's territories!
I highly doubt that.
The territory was sealed by Lianka. This was once one of the secondary access tunnels.
Oh, it is.
Hey,
Okay.
that was pretty clear this time. What's changed?
Getting closer. Increased activity in language module.
What do you mean by sealed?
Lianka sealed the territory to stop Ochkon finding it.
Makes perfect sense.
Huh? You're breaking up again! Oh, looks like the signal's still pretty choppy.
If they didn't want us to understand, as Paimon is intimating, then they shouldn't have made it so clear that what they were saying.
Lianka sealed the territory to stop Ochkon finding it. Later, the Fatui found a weak point and broke in.
Sounds like those Fatui have made this their stronghold. Well, this is probably a good point to stop and wait for reinforcements.
Has Anefa not just gone inside?
What do you think? Inefa? Oh no! What's she doing? She's charged right in!
I take my eyes off her for 2 seconds and now this.
Wait.
Traveler, are we going after her? Or waiting here?
Of course we're going after her. I promised to watch over her.
All right then. But let's be careful.
In we go. Enter the ruins. Temple of Cascading Colors Chiupikaktajin. The source servants once offered up flowers and candles to the eighth. But that shouldn't be capitalized. But now all the flowers have withered and the candlelight has died away. The empty winds still whisper unheard stories of the past. Electro? Ha! No. You take my party as it is. Ooh, hello. I can't move my camera.
There she is! Inefa, wait for us!
Oh, one of those sneaky boys. Skirk, calm down. The flowers here. The foliage, at least. It's kind of weird. Why am I down phlogiston? I don't like it.
Huh? Where is this? Are we inside the territory?
You would be correct.
Yeah. Did you black out or something? You just took off.
Cognition module unstable. Attempting to refresh. It appears that it was accessed by an external source.
I'm sorry, you're saying someone hacked you?
Sorry, it was me. I summoned her by similar means to those used by the Fatui to control the automatons.
Well, that seems incredibly cruel, to take her autonomy away from her. Who are you? Why are you doing this?
Currently, I am but a lowly service bot. But in the distant past, I was known by another name. The 8th Sovereign Ruler. The priestess of floral candles and skyborn fairs.
You're alive! Wait! Are you telling me that Anefa's little robot that she uses in combat is the 8th Sovereign Ruler? Poor thing.
The 8th Lord? You're Lianka's dragon mother? But weren't you,
8th Lord. Were you not executed?
Moments after I was cursed, Lianka rescued me. Just as she tried to rescue you from the ruins of the battle.
Lianka rescued me? Memory. Missing.
Yes. Lianka changed your memory settings to make you forget. did it to protect you. It is the only way our kind could escape from the curse.
How does forgetting everything protect me?
Because the curse placed on us is a pain triggered by certain memories, hardwired into the depths of our minds. A regulatory program that cannot be removed.
Manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this into autonomous machines to make sure they operate as intended.
Each time you yearn for a new place to belong, each time you feel yourself turning your back on the past, the pain tears you apart, doesn't it?
If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable proportions.
It destroys your mind, swallows your soul, prevents you from finding a new home.
Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
That's why forgetting everything grants temporary relief from the pain. It stops your mind from being crushed by the weight of the conflict within. But since you are rebooted, you began storing new memories and started finding the desire to belong emerge once more.
Things were fine at the start. You'd occasionally forget to pay for your groceries or add salt to a dish you were cooking. But that was as bad as it got.
From now on, your name's Inafa.
So too has the Exile's curse resurfaced, forcing you to forget all over again.
This is a lot to process.
So who actually cursed Nefa and why did they do it? Didn't you say you were cursed too? How come you remember everything?
Oh. Automated defense system activated. Privileges overridden. Come quick. Stop the futility.
I can only go so fast, little robot.
Hey! Please finish what you were saying!
It's gone silent.
Oops, sorry.
Must want us to go further in, right? Well, looks like there's no going back now anyway.
I was hoping the Aether would remain permanently into the little robot, but I guess not.
This is just a secondary access tunnel. If we make it to the center, there should be other routes out of the territory.
Correct.
Please come with me. It is my fault that you're trapped here. I must ensure your safe return.
Oh, don't look at it like that. We gotta make sure you get back safely too.
Whether that's back to Natlan or back to Nodcry, you have people waiting for you in both places.
Yes, I too must return.
Let's go. Nope. Fine.
Do you really trust her, Bianca? This malfunctioning part of the Sovereign Ruler's mind. I trust not in her, but in the path that I have chosen. I believe that every conscious being, whatever its origins may be, has the right to freedom.
Ooh. The Aether's records. Do I care that much? Aj Awaj Milal Khan stormed into my laboratory in a fit of rage. He interrogated me, demanding to know if I had taught the humans how to use phlogiston. I assuaged his fury with Canepa berries and asked what had happened. According to his account, it seems that a human colony near Kumkarakaj has mastered the power of phlogiston and begun to expand. In the last 3 months, they've raised over villages, sacrificed roughly human victims, and clogged the river Za'alam's very flow with discarded. Their leader claims to be the successor of Chuck, swearing to end the Age of Dragons and to unite the people of Natlantea under a single banner. Atlantia? Is Rokratik Obala Ka'alahun quelled the uprising in 2 days. The would-be conqueror was drowned in his own bath by his most favored consort, a captive turned killer. Leaderless, the tribe collapsed into internecine strife. Never heard that word before. Yet the secrets of phlogiston had already spread, now utterly beyond containment. If you, my lord, with your tender heart, have not sanctioned this folly, then the only one mad enough to dare would be. Awash did not finish his sentence, muttering under his breath as he left. Truth be told, he likely concerns himself little about humans mastering phlogiston. His fury stems solely from the crudeness of their methods, a blasphemy against his life's work. But I care. I cannot comprehend why Kukulkan, for it must be him after all, no other would do such a foolish thing, would hand phlogiston over to the humans. I can understand his antipathy for those tiny life forms, brought by the usurper from beyond the sky, but I cannot comprehend his use of this method to lure them into destroying themselves. It is like handing a rusty knife to a wailing infant, all too vicious and all too cruel. What outcome could he possibly expect, save for suffering and death? I think that's rather the point. I met with Kukulkan in private and asked him about his intentions. As usual, he remained enigmatic and aloof. He coldly denied all accusations. He claimed that I was not truly concerned about how this matter harmed the interests of dragonkind, and that an opportunistic attempt to grab power drove my belief in such an absurd slander. So infuriated was I that I burst into laughter. After refuting his accusations with a few choice words, and without even finishing my quinnepa berries, I departed. He is always like this. He scorns his kin, mocks his bloodline, and never shares his thoughts with other dragons. Yet he resents them for failing to understand him. But if he refuses to speak his mind, how could anyone fathom what he truly intends? Very good point. Our sovereign's indulgence toward him knows no bounds, so much so that he can no longer distinguish right from wrong. Whether his actions were just or misguided, the sovereign would always respond with gentle agreement. And precisely because... Can that thing stop spinning right there? It's really disorientating. Precisely because of this, his unease only grows deeper. No matter which path he takes, he is always met with the same tender light, leaving him utterly lost as to which road he truly walks. In the end, his suspicions towards his kin are nothing but reflections of his self-doubt. I pity him. It's so bright. Ouchies. Really? Okay. Let's go in Aether.